Everyone, Gail here in Cornwall, Ontario. Today I'm bringing you a little something different. Linda's Thrifty Life. Tag me in a 10 tag question. So I'm really excited to get into this. I really love listening to everybody's answers whenever these go around, and I was really happy that she tagged me in this. So let's get right into this. If you see me looking down, I'm just reading the questions. So the first question is, who is your favorite movie star and why? So my favorite movie star would have to be Jason Bateman. I love his sense of humor. I love watching him in, Identity Theft. He played in Horrible Bosses. I just think he plays really good roles, really funny roles, and he can be serious too, because when he was in his series Ozark, I really liked him in that as well. So I don't know, just something about him. I really enjoy him very, very much. Question number 2. What is your favorite color? So I have to say that I have 2. I know it says 1, but I have 2. So my favorite color is purple. Second favorite, teal. So they're neck and neck. I think I like them both. I love purple. I love teal. I just love it. It's just really, really nice colors to me. They're really, really warm and alive. Just all of that, So those 2 colors. Number 3. Favorite time of day and why? So I have to say my favorite time of day would have to be when I come home from work from a very busy day or every day. Come home from work, we've eaten, dishes are done, everything's in its place, off to bed we go, and then I watch. My husband generally, he works nights, so he's not usually home anyway, and I watch my favorite. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I enjoy, just before I go to bed, watching one or two of my favorite shows, and then I drift off to sleep. But that's my favorite time, is taking that little bit of time. I think it's called me time. When I hop in bed, turn on the TV, watch TV for maybe a good hour, and then off to bed I go. That's the time of day. So it's night, and it's usually just before bed. So, question number 4. If you could go anywhere in the world, where and why? So this is really simple for me. If I could go anywhere in the world, Florida. So when we were young, my parents took us on a trip all the time. Most times it was to Florida, Cocoa Beach, Daytona Beach, Orlando, stuff like that. And we went often. And then when my husband and I got married, on our 25th wedding anniversary, he's never been anywhere but Canada. We traveled to Cocoa Beach and Daytona Beach and Orlando. So that is my place. So when my kids are grown, and when my grandchildren are grown and off with their life, and I think I would like to go and go for maybe 3 weeks to a month at a time. Once a year, something like that. That's my favorite place. That's just where I love to be. I love it there mostly Cocoa Beach. I find it quiet. I love it there. I feel like I'm home when I'm there, and that's the truth. I love going there. So it's very simple, Florida. So number 5, favorite TV show from your childhood. So my favorite TV show from my childhood, I speak of it often, is, I don't know if you remember HR Pufnstuf. That used to be my favorite. And then I think as I grew up a little bit more in my teens, maybe early teens, I was watching The Brady Bunch. So yeah, it's HR Pufnstuf for sure. I love that show very, very much. And then as I became a teenager, it was The Brady Bunch for sure. What makes you really happy? So what makes me really happy is my family. My husband makes me really happy. My children, Ashley and Devin. Seeing them happy makes me happy with their partners. My daughter's husband, Eric. My son, his girlfriend, Samantha. And what makes me really happy also is Ashley and Eric, my daughter and son-in-law, have Phoenix and Lincoln, who's only 4 months old. That whole combination in my life makes me really, really happy. That's my drive in life, is just to, when I'm around my children and my grandchildren, I and my husband, I am so alive. We set aside every 2 weeks, we try to anyway, either breakfast together, brunch, or have a dinner together. We set aside that time, and that time is so precious to me, and it's so much fun. You know, that's the happiness in my life for sure. So, if number 7, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why? If I could have any superpower, I think it would be to have a healing power, whether it be to hug someone and heal their pain, or somebody who has cancer, somebody who has any kind of, something that's bothering them, if just to give a hug, or just to heal some things in the world that are gone really wrong. I think my superpower would be healing. If only, that would be so wonderful. I know sometimes when we hug somebody and it is healing for sure, but if I could have any power in the world, it would be the power to heal. To heal any disease that's out there, to heal somebody from heartache or sadness, or anything like that. I would like that power. So that's it for me. So number 8, what really upsets you in this world? What really upsets me in this world, I think it's a simple fix, but it seems to be all muffled or something in this world. I find that these days, in this fast-paced life that we live in, people do not hear to listen anymore. They hear to reply. People, I notice that in life. When you're having a conversation with somebody and you're just speaking to them, it's like they don't hear you anymore. People don't hear. And that would be the thing that upsets me. I know it's like not, some people are like, yeah, what? But it does upset me. We have to take the time to listen to each other. It seems that people are not listening to each other anymore. It's falling on deaf ears, and the whole world. I think it's the whole world is like that. So that's what I think upsets me, So that's it. So, number 9. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be and why? If I could change one thing about myself, would be it's sort of like going back in time for me a little bit. If I could change one thing about myself, would be to maybe be a little bit, to learn the life lessons now that I've learned, and I'm 52 years old, learning them sooner. I wish I could have learned the life lessons just a little bit sooner. I think I always thought in my life that everybody had the same heart that I had. But I learned only in my 50s that people do not have the same heart. And I think that broke me a little bit inside when I come to realize that, whether it be family, whether it be friends, whether it be somebody you meet, that part, I think I was broken inside, because when I learned that, I thought everybody had the same heart. I thought everybody cared the same way. I really did. Sadly, I learned shortly after my father passed away, I had a wake-up call, I guess, and I learned that people don't have the same heart. But you know what? I picked myself up. Took me a little while to get over that in life. And I'm still going to have the same nice heart that I have. I'm just going to be a little bit more cautious now. I think cautious is the word that I'm going to use. So yeah. So the last question is, would you rather be with a bunch of friends or alone with a book, TV, or movie? I think that I would, so years ago, going back in time again, before, I would love to have been with my friends visiting and going for coffee, hanging out, having endless conversations on the phone. Um, that was wonderful then. These days, I think I prefer to be alone with a good book, a movie. Um, don't get me wrong, I still love being with my friends. I do. I love them and I need that in my life. We all do. But for the most part, I think I'm an introvert. Um, and that, just to stay home, I enjoy staying home. I surround myself with things that I just love, my crafts, my family, you guys. And I think that I think I like to be alone just a little bit more. Still love everybody, but I like to be alone just a little bit more in my life as I age, I guess. So that is it for today. Those are the 10 questions, and I'm going to tag somebody. I am going to tag, let me think about this for 1 minute. Life with Patty, tag, you're it. And I'm going to tag, who else am I going to tag? Tiffany's Passions. If you guys haven't checked out their channel, check them out. They're awesome people too. Everybody is. I love the whole YouTube community. I love you guys very, very much. You bring a lot of joy to my life. And so, Life with Patty and Tiffany's Passions. You guys are tagged. So I'll be watching for yours too. Anyway, you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, everybody.